Okay, sorry, lighting's not too good. I'm draining the filter right now. I put up the little hangers so I can put two 2x4s right there and put plants right there. This is what I bought. It was $14, and there's a lot of I don't even know how much square feet it is, but each one of these panels is 2 feet, and there's like tinfoil on one side, styrofoam on the other side. These walls ain't insulated, so I'm actually gonna use power grab and just glue this to insulate kind of the wall, and then I'm gonna put plastic on the top and try to make it complete airtight. So then this way at the front I'm gonna have a curtain coming down of clear plastic to keep the humidity and the moisture contained in that little area right here. So my goal right now is to cut this down to wrap the sidewall right there and put it where it's, you know, the inserts right there. I mean, the angle brackets are you know, kind of put in here, so I got to measure that out right now. All right, I'll keep you posted. Okay, there's a part of it up. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's so much of it. It's like $14 for all that, and it's like styrofoam insulation with foil. So the foil will actually help the reflection of the light. I gotta do another measure that out to finish this side right here. I'm gonna put one piece over here, and then with the leftover, I'm probably gonna start doing the ceiling. Just want to keep you posted how it's going. Okay, with the extras, I'm actually gonna put on the ceiling, but I'm gonna put plastic over the ceiling first, and I actually marked where all the joists are, so when I hang the light back I know where I'm going to be able to hit the joist. So I'm going to start putting the plastic on the ceiling first, and then I'm going to put the insulation on the ceiling. I got the aluminum tape, or the duct tape. That's what I'm going to tape all around everything with. That I got to put together over there. I'm going to do it with the duct tape. Not like duct tape, but the tinfoil one. I'll show you when I get to that point. Okay, there's plastic up there. Then on the plastic I put it's actually drywall screws I got to hold them up with. There's actually a bar at the bottom. I'm gonna actually tape the plastic down, and then I'm gonna tape the around that also, and tape in over the top of all the screws. I'm trying to, you know, make it as least moisture, like to hold in the moisture as much as possible. So I mean, this is a lot of water, and I'd prefer to try to contain the moisture in the air. So I'm put one more of those panels up right now. Kind of look like I know what I'm doing here, huh? Well, either way, I got on the top. I wound up using drywall screws, just 3 of them on the top. I wanted the plastic up there also. Instead of using the steel tape, I use the steel tape to join these together, but I used regular packing tape for all the rest of the surround right there. There's going to be a curtain that's going to come down from right here with plastic right here. I still got to move the filter and put the light up. Okay, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to put a plastic coming down to keep that in an enclosed area, to keep the humidity level higher in that little area right there. I put the insulation on the wall, the foam insulation. Like I said, that thing actually went on the ceiling too. That thing with the foil was $14 for all that. You know, so that was pretty cool. I got one lamp right now. I'd like to put another lamp up on there. I put the shelf right now. Those are actually ghost peppers, and I love those plants, the fainting plants. That's why I keep them. The water's kind of messy because I actually drained the filter and shut it off to move the filter over to the side. Cement plant, and those are my jalapeno plants. Those are, I brought them in from the outside because it was cold, but I got to pick them because there's so much in there. But Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. If you look in the bottom corner, I think I punctured the liner, but it has to be a little pinhole because the ground started getting a little puddle right there. So what I would do if that were the case, I'd probably go buy another $50 liner like that, or I would actually drain it, put all these fish in another little kid swimming pool for a day, drain it, dry it off really good with a blower, and then patch it with a tire patch. But we'll see how bad it's leaking. I'll find out tomorrow. But there it is right now. That's supposed to hold me over till winter time. Hopefully those little ghost peppers will grow. And then I got a little meter right there to let me know the temperature in there, the temperature outside the room, and the humidity level inside the room. So, I put some spray foam around the little gap that I had also over there. So like I said, the difference is there's going to be a plastic right here to keep all this insulated. I do have radiators in the house, so what I'm thinking about doing is, because my pump has an extra plug coming out that I got plugged off that pumps water. I was actually thinking about plumbing that, looping it around a return pipe for the radiator, and then draining it back in here to warm up the water some. But that's a whole different project. I'm about done with this and tapped out for the week, maybe even a month. Alright, bye. What's going on, Rob here, Truck 2323. I'm finally about done with the little project that I did. It took me 2 days actually to do it. I just threw it together. You know, the temperature over here in Chicago is going to drop down to, you know, in the 40s, you know, high 40s. Tilapia are only good for like down to 55 degrees. I got the blue tilapia. So last minute I said, you know what, I got to bring these fish inside. You know, where the heck am I going to put them? I had a little half of IBC tote in here last year, but I knew I had a lot more fish and they got bigger, so I needed more room. This is probably the size it's going to stay. I'm not going to take up my whole house with this. I put the pond and everything together first to bring the fish in here. Then I decided, you know what, I'm going to bring my plants in here also and put my plants around here. With these two lights right here, I got those little calamin, I can't even pronounce it, the little dwarf orange trees. And they actually lasted over the whole Chicago winter down here. All it was under these lights. I leave the lights on for 12 hours a day, and it's mainly just this light right here. And the trees made it through the winter time, and I threw them out in the summer, and you know they grew about another foot or two. So the lights did work. I leave them on for about 12 hours a day. I did have it lower last time, but you see these palms right here. I call these the fainting plants. These are the plants that actually faint when you touch them. They're actually doing good over here. That one right there is getting a little bit yellow. So I don't know if it's because I don't got the plastic here to create the humidity yet, but that's the only thing I got to finish right here. I'm actually going to put plastic right around the top of this and right around the top of that, so this whole area could be in a heated area. If you're going to do this project, I'd recommend do the walls and everything first, because I actually put a chair inside of here to stand on to do all this. And I actually got a little teeny, has to be a tiny hole in the bottom of the liner. Now my wood frame, I don't want it to wet and fall apart, so I just got like little rags. I tucked a little rag underneath there, and it's been 24 hours, and it was wet to the touch, but not sopping wet, so it has to be a really small leak. I'm gonna deal with that for now. I'm probably gonna bought this liner for 50 bucks at Walmart. They're on clearance right now, so I'm probably gonna buy one more, and eventually sometime I'm gonna go ahead and switch it out and put this one in here and just chuck this one here. Lesson learned, but I threw it together at the last minute. So I'm going to go ahead and put this plastic liner up so you can get a look at it. One thing I did do is I did buy for $12. It shows the humidity level and the heat on the inside of the room, and then it's going to show the temperature on the inside of the room, and it's going to show the temperature on the outside of the room. So like I said, I'm going to put this around here right now, and it's not going to be like steady. Like if people come over or whatever, this is in the basement, they shouldn't be down here, but I know I got a couple parties coming up. I'm actually just going to roll the plastic up so, you know, if they have the lights on so people can see it. But the plastic is going to be down most of the time to get the humidity levels in there. I know that one right there needs high humidity, and that one over there needs high humidity. I'm looking right now. This one actually is completely dried out right here, so I don't know what happened to that one, but the rest of it seems like it's doing fairly well. I'm going to put some more water in there after I do the plastic, then I'll take a picture, but it's about done. It took me a day to do this right here. This is actually a door, a knee wall that wasn't finished, and two 1x6 or 1x8 and a 1x6 board. I did pre-drill them before I shot the screws in, so I didn't split them. I pre-drilled them all. It took me a day. I wrapped it with the liner. All this foiled styrofoam was $14 for all this right here. I got that from Menards for 14 bucks. Plastic liner was another $5. It's all the way in the back. And then the little gap in there, I put the spray foam. I had a little bit laying around. The filter, I know I could go smaller with the pipes right here. This was for my outdoor pond, but I'm kind of done with the project already. So these pipes right here are keeping the water clean, so that's good. And what's in this filter is 8 of those filters for like the Penguin power filters. There's 8 of them inside of here, and that's what's filtering it out. With the little leak anyways, I know I'm gonna have to put some more water in it, so you know, it's good enough for right now. One project that I have probably before winter, since this does the Chicago, it's non-insulated basement in Chicago, and probably this house has radiators, so what I probably am gonna do is run from this pump out here, run around the return coil for the radiator or return pipe, and then drain it back in here so that could actually heat the water. So I'll take one more picture when it's done, and thanks for watching. Hopefully it gave you some ideas, some insight, or whatever. Alright, bye. And note to self, if I were to do this all again, if you're gonna tackle this first, put the walls up, put everything else up first before you put that in there, because if I would have done that first, I wouldn't be worrying right now about the leak at the bottom. Alright, bye. This is kind of tacky, right? But it's only just a little corner of my basement. But what I put this for was to try to get the humidity level higher in there. I got my propane tank. I was going to put my propane grill. But I'm going to mark what the humidity level is now, then see what it is afterward. But this is the final thing right now. This is how it's going to sit till Christmas, unless I get tired of this hobby and move on to something else. Alright, bye.